All right, thank you for the opportunity. First of all, I would like to say good morning, everyone. Thank you for the opportunity. So my name is Klemensia Nera. Now I would like to explain about my proposal. So the title of my proposal is An Analysis of Figurative Language Used in Sing 2 Movie. So this is a descriptive qualitative study of Sing 2 Movie. Next, I will explain about the background of my proposal. So figurative language is a language or expressions that is used verbally to describe and to find out one intention, idea, or message from one speaker. Figurative language can be found in many types of literature. One of the media used to find figurative language is a movie. Movies can be a useful learning medium if a teacher can understand what the speaker needs. One of the best media to learn figurative language is by watching Sing 2 movie. Sing 2 movie provide many figurative language that can be learned by the students. This will increase students' knowledge about literature, especially figurative language. The researchers Sing 2 movie as the subject of this research because Sing 2 movie has a lot of figurative language that can be learned by the students. This film is also recommended to be watched by the students because it has moral values and literary device that can be learned by the students. Next, I will explain about the research questions and research purpose of this research. So in this research, the reader will focus on the following problem. So the first one is, what are the type of figurative language used in Sing 2 movie? And then the second is, what are the meaning of each figurative language sentence used in the Sing 2 movie? While based on the questions above, the purpose of this research will describe below. So the first one is to find out the type of figurative language used in Sing 2 movie, and then to analyze the meaning of each figurative language used in Sing 2 movie. Next, I will explain about the research significance. So as the completions of this research, the researcher hopes that this research can provide that the result of this study can increase students' knowledge about the type of figurative language used and its meaning in the movie. And then for the teacher, the researcher hopes that the result of this research can be served as a language to the students. And then for other researcher, the researcher hope that this research can serve as additional reference for the other teachers, other researcher to assess the analysis of figurative language used in Sing 2 movie. And then the terminology of this research to avoid misunderstanding and ambiguity toward unfamiliar terms in this as follows. So the first one is movie. Movie is a moving animation that display image or video that aim to tell a story, perceptions, and feelings to the audience through a screen or televisions. And then the second is Sing 2 movie. So Sing 2 movie is American movie that continuations of the Sing movie released in 2016. And then figurative language. Figurative language is a language or expressions used to express something in unusual way. It indirectly expresses the meaning. And then next I will explain about the theoretical framework. So the first one is the last is movie. So the first one is about figurative language. The first one is definition of figurative language. So figurative language is used by poets to say something in unusual way that is indirectly expressing the meaning. According to Perrin, figurative language is a language that cannot be taken literally. And then there are some advantages of using to make the work more interesting and to be heard and listened. And then the second benefit of using figurative language is to improve the class and quality of writing. And then in figurative language, it is also able to prove that the reader has more vocabularies and make the literature not more complex imagination because the reader or listener is invited to imagine more broadly. And then I will explain about the type of figurative language. So according to Perrin, there are 9 types of figurative language. These are simile, metaphor, metonymy, synonym, personifications, hyperbole, paradox, litetes, and certain. Next, I will explain about the meaning of figurative language. So meaning is a message conveyed through words or sentences. So there are 2 types of meaning, namely semantic meaning and pragmatic meaning. While our literary meaning of word, phrases, poem, morphemes, and sentence, while pragmatic means is intended meaning or implied meaning. So in this research, the reader focused on pragmatic meaning. And then for the movie, so the definitions of movie is a movie is a popular form of entertainment and educational media. It can provide a visual presentations, and to bow film is an audiovisual versions of storytelling. And then Sing to Movie. Sing to Movie is a musical animated comedy film produced by Illuminations on January 7th, 2022. This released in 2016. And then the last I will explain about movie and education. So film are made not only for entertainment media, but also to convey a variety of knowledge that can be a source of learning for everyone, including students. However, figurative language is not easy to learn. So this is because we do not use figurative language and apply it in daily life. Figurative language is often used in literature such as poetry, songs, film, and etc. About figurative language. And then next I will explain about conceptual framework. So in doing this research, the researcher has provided some theory in case to support all the data. The reader read and put some different publications related to the figurative language theories. Based on the result of some publications that have been proven, the reader can develop the idea in detail. With all the theories, scholarly article, and also some researcher, it can be determined that there is some type of figurative language to be analyzed. It indicates that the way for knowing the figurative language in Sing to Movie will give a good impact on students, for the students and also the reader. For this reason, the researcher interested to do this research. So next I will explain about research methodology, quantitative research. This research will describe, discuss, and analyze the research problem. And then for the source of data, so in this study is in the form of film transcript and the film itself. And then for the technique of data collections, the reader will use document analysis to find out figurative language that appear in the movie script. The content analysis is a technique to collect data from document. The researcher will be collecting the data and then watch the Sing to Movie and then understand the content of the story, especially about figure of speech. And then the last step is make notes about the type of figurative language and its meaning in the Sing to Movie. So this is the table of technique of data collection. So there are the type of figurative language and its meaning. Next, I will explain about the data collections. So the data will be collected using a document. The document is in this research will be in the form of transcript of the movie. The transcript will be the tool for the reader that help her or his to analyze the movie deeply. The technique of data analysis. So to complete the data, the reader will use descriptive analysis in this research. In this case, the reader will use content analysis as one of qualitative research. The content analysis refers to a technique commonly used in qualitative research to analyze word and phrases in the text document. According to the explanation above, the reader will examine the data through the following process. So the first one is watching the movie and then after in the film, and then make notes about the type of figurative language found and their sentences, and then classifying the sentence based on their types, and then explain the data. And the last part of data about my proposal. Thank you very much. Good morning.